All right, let's see if this works better. I'm outside. I'm in the kids' tree house. There's spider webs and all kinds of nature out here. But one of the first things y'all have to realize is when you do a business on social media, you really need to have internet that works well. And mine never does, so we're outside. So hopefully, if you're on here, let me know you can hear me. I want to talk to you guys about creating valuable content, and then which platform should you share it on. So drop in the comments below if you're watching this on replay. If you're here, tell me who's here. I'm going to share this to my group and see if anybody wants to listen in. So I have been listening to a podcast, and I will tell you that most of my content, I mean, like, my ideas might be my own, but like how I share them and what I've learned is just me sharing information that I've gained from someone else. So they always say the best copycat wins. Well, you don't want to copy someone exactly. You've got to put your own personality into things. But I just learn information and share it with you guys, and I might put my own spin on it. So I was listening to Eric Worre's podcast. He has a network marketing podcast. If you're on my team, I shared it in our group, and I had watched an interview that he did with Fraser Brooks, who is also a network marketer. And I was just checking my internet quality. You might have a lot of background noise. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, this was actually, is it too noisy out here with the bugs and the wind chimes and the pool filter? My internet inside was bad. But this was really good because Aaron actually is coming over to start learning about how to use Instagram. So the first thing I want to talk about is the different platforms. So let's work backwards than my title. Let's talk about the various platforms of where you can share your content. And then let's talk real quick about some ideas I have for creating content. But you guys, will you tell me if the bugs are too loud? It's good, but you're on the way to my house. Fantastic. So this interview with Fraser Brooks and Eric Worre, they were talking about how most people will choose one platform, and that's where they share and try to build their business, which is what I've done for like 9 months. I've mostly only done Facebook. I've navigated the Instagram waters. I am kind of consistent over there, but I'm doing it where it copies content over to Facebook, so it's not like new content necessarily. And what they shared in this podcast was actually kind of brilliant, and I feel like dumb for not thinking like this. So first they were talking about if you are in a network marketing business, which a lot of people that watch these videos are, they were talking about how Facebook probably is still our number one best platform for sharing on social media in the groups, because Facebook has groups, and that's where people are really like creating tribes and community, and that is where the business is really booming, is in groups. So if you do Facebook, do you have a group? So my team personally, that's one of the big changes. A lot of the people on my team have been creating groups, driving traffic into their groups, being consistent in their groups, and still doing the whole curiosity and sparking interest on their main profile, but bringing different, deeper value into their groups. So Facebook's still number one for this type of business, but make sure you're utilizing groups. Second is Instagram. So Aaron's coming over to learn Instagram. I'm still learning a lot. I know way more than I knew back in January. Instagram's a different beast. People are a little bit more used to being sold. Hey, Celia. People are a little bit more used to being sold on Instagram, so you'll see different things happening there than on Facebook. Instagram's ginormous for a lot of these type of businesses, and here's something I want to share with you guys. Celia, this is pretty cool, and this is interesting. This all came from Celia. I asked if the noise background is too much. Let me know, because I came outside because of the quality of the Wi-Fi, but then it's a lot of background noise. So here's something really cool. Once again, I'm just sharing it from Eric Worre's podcast that I shared in my team. So Celia, you might have heard this one. On Instagram, did you know a lot of people who are successful, actually, let me share this. They said that around 83% of the people who have 10,000 or more followers on Instagram, don't even use their Instagram accounts to build a business. So that's a side note. So how many of these people could you go to and be like, hey, would you like to utilize your influence to make some money? Total side note, go listen to that podcast. It was awesome. But here's what he did, and Fraser Brooks, I think, was the one who was talking about this. Did you know that a lot of people on Instagram that are selling things, they might be having a job where they sell sunglasses or clothing or something, and they do it to build a following so that when they have something that people want, people keep coming back for whatever it is they're doing. Then they introduce, say they do the business like we do, then they've already got this following of people who want to do what they do and want to have what they have. So they're utilizing it to build their network marketing business. Total side note, but kind of brilliant. You have to be influential somehow and have followers who are actually following you for a reason in order to ever expect them to want to join your business. There is another example of a group, a Facebook group. This is all from that podcast. Okay, so this is talking Instagram and Facebook. There is another person who is a girl who does keto. She started a Facebook group. She just shared valuable content in her group. She kept giving and giving and giving to the people. And later on, she decided she was going to start a network marketing business that had nothing to do with keto. She threw out into her group, hey, I'm doing this. And she sold, I don't know, he said $400,000, I think, in her first month, just from her people that decided to join her or buy from her within her group that had nothing to do with the network marketing business she's doing. So those are kind of a little bit of side notes on how influential and how big these Facebook groups and these Instagram profiles can be, that people will want what you have, but you've got to be giving to them first. So examples of people that weren't even, for us in our business, we're sharing healthy living tips and clean eating tips and skincare and makeup. Totally ties in also with what we sell. But it was interesting that it doesn't even necessarily have to. It's still working for people in a different way. Crazy. So Facebook is first. Utilize the groups. I'm not going to go into a Facebook group training right now, but we can, because you do want to build them the right way. Instagram training, come over and meet with me and Erin in 10 minutes and we'll do one of those. YouTube is actually next for being the most effective way to share. But if you're in a network marketing business and you find that your team doesn't love doing videos, then LinkedIn is really a platform that's working really well to build network marketing businesses online. And I'll tell you, I haven't touched my LinkedIn account in 85 years. I don't even know what's in it. Then there's 2 more platforms that are actually doing really well to build network marketing. And this is funny to me. TikTok. Are y'all on TikTok? Erin's here. One of my little nieces is on TikTok. I would have never thought to build my business through that. But don't discount any of these. Snapchat. Okay, don't think just because you don't know how to use it, people aren't successfully using it to build. Couple thoughts, and then I'm going to go work with Erin. Pick your platform. And I used to say pick it and do it well and then move on to the next. But in this network marketing interview with Eric Worre and Fraser Brooks, what they said, and this was brilliant. This was so brilliant. I think we have to have like 6 different pieces of content because we have 6 different platforms we're going to share on. And really what they said is take one piece of content. Maybe it's a whole cooking episode you do if you do healthy living like we do. You can do the whole video on YouTube. You can cut it into pieces for your Instagram story. You can use parts of it for a Facebook post with the pictures. It was mind-blowing. So don't make it look exactly the same, but use that one piece of content and cut it up. Anyway, so Erin and I are going to talk about Instagram, but when it comes to creating content, this is my good idea. You need to have a friend come over. This is my idea for next week. Celia, when you come over, what I think, and you tell me if you think this is a good idea since you're about to navigate Instagram waters. Erin works full-time, except on Fridays, right?
Well, I work today.
Oh, you work today.
Yeah.
So when you guys don't have a lot of time to create content, what I think is a good idea is like get a friend over. This is what I want to do with Celia next week. This is not what we're here for today, but I think you should like bulk your content and not post it all on one day. People don't know if you cooked on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. or, you know, filled your warmers or whatever. So Celia, I think that what we should do for content is change our clothes 52 times, fix our hair a couple times, do a couple different scenes, take a day to create content that then we can post throughout the week. That's my idea. All right, everybody logged off except one of you guys, so we're going to hang up and go learn Instagram. So
I'm video bombing you.
Video bombing. That's awesome. I do better when I'm not by myself. All right, have a good day. Bye.